If I was going to relive the same day over and over, I want it to be a day that would make a difference. But not just for me. I just need to hold on for one more minute. Nothing that could wake me now.
Before I Fall is directed by Ry Russo Young and stars Zoe Dutch and Logan Miller, and tells the story of a girl who mysteriously keeps waking up in the same day and has to live out her life in the same day trying to find the loophole for her to get out. And this is one of those movies that I walked into with no expectations. One of the movies that I saw the trailer for and was like, I might see it, might not, but probably not. And I just randomly went and saw it one day. Having little to no expectations to this movie, I was pretty surprised with Before I Fall. It has poignant performances from people like Zoe Dutch, Logan Miller, and plenty others. I mean, this entire screenplay for the first act is absolutely atrocious, but if you ignore the first act and sort of the build-up to this movie being started, it's a pretty decent movie. That first act is mainly set off by a horrible screenplay by, it seems like, a 45-year-old man who has never stepped foot in a present-day high school. But Zoe Dutch and many other sort of aspects really do save that. And to see it drop that concept was not only surprising, but happy for me, but was also very confusing because if you're going to drop the concept, why even have it? And apparently this is supposed to be like a modern-day Groundhog's Day. And sadly, I have not gotten around to seeing Groundhog's Day, so it just kind of made my experience in Before I Fall a lot better, because I understand that it has been done before, but I have not actually seen it put onto screen. So that, plus all the great performances in this movie, and a pretty damn good story, packs a pretty good punch in the end. There are plenty of things I don't like, the cliche teenager attitudes, and the way too attractive side characters, I would say. But once this movie gets going, it is actually pretty intriguing. I was pretty interested in how this girl was going to get out and if she was going to get out. It has its scenes that totally are just so unnecessary in the movie, and it really has a good feel to it. Zoe Dutch is totally like James McAvoy in Split, sort of like having all these different things going through her head, like one day she goes goth, one day she's happy, one day she's just sad. And she really does do a great job, and I'm so happy to see her in a leading role. The script for this movie is a lot better than I expected it to be after the first act, but in the end, I was so surprised by the ending. I anticipated it. It's very like, okay, I could totally see that happening ending, but knowing the movie and knowing the target audience, I never anticipated that they would actually execute this ending the way that they did. Because you go on any Facebook page and you'll just see a ton of teenagers be like, I hated the ending, all of it was great. And this movie is also a great message for teenagers because it's very much so about if you do something to someone, how it will affect you in the future. And guaranteed, after some people see this movie, they will go apologize to those people that they've been assholes to. I mean, it has that sort of effect, and I didn't expect them to have that effect because this movie isn't supposed to make you feel guilty about yourself if, you do that sort of stuff. It's supposed to just, you just go watch a movie, you're not supposed to learn a lesson. So this movie really steers away from the cliche YA nonsense that's been going on since The Hunger Games came out, which is easily my favorite part about this movie. Overall, Before I Fall has poignant performances, wobbly structure, some awesome color schemes, and cinematography. And even if the actors are a little too Hollywood for their roles, they still play their roles right.
I just need to hold on for one more minute. Nothing that could wake me now.
You still have time.